Hey everybody, happy Friday.
Cheers.
We're heading into a 3-day weekend and it looks like it's going to be another chilly one. Got a chance of rain on Sunday.
That's right.
Get out your hoodie and your flip-flops.
Yes, that's right.
If you're a real San Diegan, that's what you'll be wearing this weekend.
Right. Let's take one moment here to just appreciate how awesome Deva is. She brings you this show week in and week out. Every once in a while I send her a link, but
I wasn't expecting that, but thank you. That's nice. We appreciate you as well.
Deva Appreciation Show week.
Well, if it was just me sitting here by myself, it wouldn't be very interesting. I need you to sit here with me and say stuff too. So.
Well, maybe.
Well, whenever you have to go off into the kitchen or something, I sort of get lost. I don't know what to say without.
Well, I got pretty damn boring toward the end of last week's show.
Well, I have another chance for you to get to do a long, boring rant. I'm going to save it for you.
I don't even know what she's got in store for me.
You'll be excited. It'll be a surprise.
All right, folks.
All right, let's do a 1-minute market update before we get into today's other exciting content.
Okay.
Let's turn this off, and we are going to make us a little smaller here.
Shrink down.
Shrink us down.
Honey, I shrunk the Edelmans.
Yes, and then I will turn on the timer. Are you ready? Oh, wait, before you get started, so once a month we do more of a long-term snapshot. It's not week over week, this is month to month. And there's another slide here. If you want to go to interest rates, you can, but you don't have to. So I'm just saying that's an option for you if you want to talk about interest rates.
Got it.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
And go.
Okay, this
Oh,
is...
no, wait, what happened to the... Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, our timer's broken.
Dude.
Oh, it's all small. It's up here in the corner.
What happened to our timer, bro?
All of our stuff the sizes got messed up. Okay, let me start this over. I'm sorry.
Please.
Okay. Now, here we go with a 1-minute market update.
Okay, this is a San Diego County real estate market snapshot from November to December. And the percent changes shown here. New listings were down 37.3% in December from November. Not really a surprise given the holiday month, although things were already super low in terms of new listings, they got even lower. Pending sales were down about 5%. Closed sales were off 7.5% from November to December, taking a 30-year low and making it even lower. The number of homes for sale was down 1.9% and median price was down 3.2%. All of this basically means the market is kind of status quo. And
Here, hang on.
What?
Go here.
Okay. And mortgage rates, just for reference, are at 6.66 for the last 7 days. So do with that what you will.
I'm going to turn the timer off because it's in the way, but you can see here, that's not a very good number for interest rates.
The number of the beast.
Yeah, hopefully next week it'll be different. All right. Okay, let's move on to weekend events. So this is the first weekend of the first ever San Diego Rodeo.
Yeehaw!
Now, I got to tell you, I've never been to a rodeo. I don't know what happens. No, have you been to a rodeo?
I don't know.
You grew up in the Central Valley with lots of cows and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know that I've been to an official rodeo, but I've seen rodeo stuff in person.
Well, there's one happening.
Cattle roping.
Yeah, and in fact, it's happening
Bull riding.
Tonight. So you can still get a ticket for today. Why can't I see? Oh, there it is. There's still tickets for today. Tomorrow's sold out. Still tickets for Sunday.
Wow.
So I went on this site and I was trying to figure out what happens at a rodeo. And there's very little information. This is the official ticket website here. First ever rodeo at Petco Park. Okay, and what to expect. So what to expect is just some pictures of people doing rodeo stuff.
Well, it's a competition, and there's, like I said, you got your cattle roping. That's one thing.
Roping, riding.
Yeah, where they chase
lasso.
They chase down a calf and they try to tie its feet up. I mean, I assume they're going to do. I assume they're going to do that.
Well, I don't know. They're not telling us.
And then there's the bull riding. That's the real deal. The bull riding, and then you got your rodeo clown and that big barrel. The rodeo clown's there.
Do they still do that? I don't know if
would
you're supposed to do that.
I don't really.
I don't know. I've never been to a rodeo.
Maybe this is a politically correct rodeo, and they're just going to dance around, ride show horses.
Anyway, there's very little information at the official site. And then if you go to the Petco Park site, there's a little bit more information. There's a rodeo schedule. Basically says when it starts, when it ends, when We'll feature 12 contestants in each rodeo event.
Okay.
3-time world champion bareback rider Tim O'Connell. And then, okay, so here are some other contestants. Rocker Steiner, Stetson Wright. That's a good name for a rodeo contestant.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Josh Frost, Zeke Thurston, and Jackie Hobbs Crawford. And more, subject to change. And then we have headers and healers. Again, I don't know what that means. If you guys know what a header or a healer is, let us know in the comments because they're not telling us.
We're a little city-fied over here. We're not necessarily,
we're from the suburbs.
We're not necessarily wise in the ways of rodeos. And yes, I grew up in the San Joaquin Valley, but that was mostly dairy cattle. You don't do much rodeoing with dairy cattle. But every year at the Kings County Fair, there were some rodeo stuff going on, and sand drag races.
Drag races?
They would, race drag cars in the sand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
sand drags.
All right. Well, I grew up in McKinleyville, California, which is sort of it's a very small town in Northern California. And as you're driving into town, there's a big billboard that says McKinleyville, where horses have the right of way.
And they do.
So, there are horses, and I remember sitting at the village pantry having breakfast, and somebody was walking their goat down Central Avenue.
Yeah, that's McKinleyville, and very little has changed. I was just there with John in November, and it's largely the same as it ever was.
So that kind of stuff is going on, but we weren't organized enough to have like a rodeo or anything like that. So,
well, I think if you're buying tickets for a rodeo, you know what's going on at the rodeo. You know what you're expecting. Apparently, we don't know much about the rodeo.
So I looked up this dude, Tim O'Connell, and he's a 4-time bareback riding champion.
Well, here you go.
This is the kind of stuff that's going to be going on at the rodeo.
This is bareback riding.
Oh my gosh, that looks dangerous.
Hell yeah, it's dangerous. Very dangerous. You could kill yourself
doing it. Also looks very uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know that it's supposed to be comfortable. But...
Zwingle, what is that, Iowa?
Yeah, I guess so. What is it, IA?
Yeah.
Yeah, Iowa. Yeah, that's...
Wow, that's some serious... I mean, that's a sport, right? That's
absolutely.
It's difficult, it's dangerous.
Yeah. They do this bareback bronco riding, and then also there's, I guess, maybe there's bull riding. I don't know.
I don't want to ask this question because it's going to make me sound very naive, but what is a bronco? Is that different than a regular horse?
I think it's a certain kind of horse.
All right. Well, we'll look that up.
Boy, we really have been.
We should do something.
We've been in the suburbs too long. Okay. We need to get out.
Let's move on. Okay. Okay. So other stuff happening this weekend that we do know about. There's a parade. We know about parades.
Everybody knows what a parade is.
We know what a parade is. So on the Harbor Drive, there's the 42nd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Day parade.
Parade, yes.
Yeah. So, honor of Dr. King, dazzling floats, phenomenal high school bands, drill teams, colleges and universities, frats, sororities, churches, peace and youth organizations.
Yes.
There's also a 5K walk, fun run, and festival. So, there's a lot going on. If you like parades, go on down to Harbor Drive, down at the Embarcadero on the 14th, which is Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
And then Monday, take the day off in honor of Dr. King.
And reflect on...
Junior.
Yes.
Yes, and reflect on his message and his legacy and so forth.
Yes. Also, this is a little bit more rodeo, in the vein of a rodeo, but Monster Jam is back this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, that's at Snapdragon, huh?
Yeah. So did they ever have this at Petco, Monster Jam?
Yeah.
I think I don't know if this is the first time they've had it at Snapdragon, but I think they've had it. I'm pretty sure they've had it at Petco before because I remember wondering what they were going to do with all the dirt.
Yeah, I've been to this, and it was like when John was about 3, so it was about 14 years ago. I can't remember. You
and Big Mac took the little boys, and two little boys, 2 dudes from the suburbs going to Monster Jam.
It was something else.
Yeah.
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger is still number 1. Looks like they've still got tickets available for tomorrow and the next day.
The one thing that I came away, I got to put this pen down. The one thing that I came away with from watching the monster trucks was just how loud it was. The whole thing was just so loud. And I've been to some crazy loud concerts, and Boy, Monster Jam was loud.
Monster Jam 101. Let's see. I don't know. I've never been to Monster Jam, so I'm going to play Monster Jam 101. It's only 1 minute long.
Okay. It's a bunch of big trucks that tear around. And that is the craziest part of it, is that they haul in all this dirt and make the berms and whatnot for the trucks to drive on, which, I mean, I don't know what they do. I don't know where it comes from, and I don't know where it goes when they're done with it. And people go crazy for this. People go absolutely crazy for this.
I think this Megalodon, that's the one they just had. I think that's a new one. A lot of these trucks look new because when our son was little, he had the Matchbox monster trucks or whatever.
Yeah.
And the only one that I recognize that's still current is Gravedigger.
Cool when they do these tricks.
That's great. That was Gravedigger.
Yeah, that was Gravedigger.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Gravedigger.
Zombie. Oh, I remember Zombie too.
Yeah. These are some crazy vehicles. It's a uniquely American experience when you go to Monster Jam.
Right, go on down, check it out.
Yep.
Okay.
When is this?
This weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Gosh, so you got the MLK parade, you got Monster Jam, you could go to the rodeo. It's a big, big weekend in San Diego.
So I may not make it to any of that stuff, but I do want to check this out. The new River Park at Snapdragon Stadium in Mission Valley is open.
But we may mop the floor.
I'm not mopping the floor.
No. I might
John's going to mop the floor.
I'll probably sweep the floor.
Okay. So the River Park, Snapdragon Stadium and the surrounding area, they have a whole scene going on with different stuff, and part of it is this River Park hike. It's an urban hike, and I would like to go check this out because I like hiking. I don't care if it's mountains or urban or whatever. So this is open, and it sounds like they did a soft opening in December, but now it's a not a hard opening. They haven't done the official opening, but you can go check it out.
Well, let's check it out.
Yeah, so it's a 34-acre park. We've got a playground, fitness area, basketball courts, picnic tables, benches, and grass fields. And then there's a 2-mile loop that you can walk on.
We should see if Alex wants to go to La Mesa to knit with Grandma, and then you and I should go check this out.
Yeah, there's like 4 paragraphs about where you can park and stuff. And I looked on YouTube. Nobody had anything going on, or there's very little on the internet about what's happening here. So I think we should go check it out and
document it.
Yes, go check it out and document it.
I do have to move all our stuff from one office to the other office this weekend.
Oh gosh. Well, it's the same building, but we're switching offices. One of our office mates moved somewhere else.
Yes.
And their location is more desirable.
We're getting the corner office.
Okay, yeah, we're moving in.
Moving into the corner office.
Okay, well,
I can look out of our office and see the office we're moving to. It's not that big a deal, but it's gonna little bit of moving stuff.
Well, right now our office we share a wall with the Angelica movie theater.
That's right. Yes.
And if there's a loud movie playing, then the wall it doesn't rattle, but you can hear it. You can hear the movies playing, which is on the one hand kind of cool, but then on the other hand, if you're trying to make a video, it's a little distracting.
Well, if we peel back the curtain for a second, so when you see us sitting together like this, we're at our house. This is our house.
There's a green screen behind us.
There's part of the magic. Green screen back here.
But it's not our only green screen.
No. At the Compass office, just over here by the Angelica Theater in Carmel Mountain Ranch, there's another green screen. So if you see me alone, it's probably there.
Right. Fun fact, if there's 2 of us, we're at our house, and this is my computer. If there's one of us, it's you at the Compass office.
And here we have an old Samsung phone that you're looking at us with. We have a ring light up here. We have some lights over here and here.
Light down here.
Yeah. And a green screen behind. And at the other office, we have another old Samsung phone that is...
Shout out to the old Samsung phones. Still can't beat them.
Operating as a camera and, more lights. We have got a ridiculous amount of audio and visual equipment that we purchased on Amazon. All of this stuff that we're doing, we've had a couple of people help us here and there, but most of this stuff we've figured out on our own because a lot of what we're doing is not really necessary.
It's unconventional.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on here. And our son John, who's soon to be a computer science major at San Diego State, he helps us out a lot too. Yes,
John he's a good guy.
Yes.
If you wanna know one of the best humans in the world. You should get to know John.
He's an authentic San Diegan, too.
Absolutely.
That too. Nobody's more San Diegan
Right
than John.
down to the San Diego accent where you can't understand a damn thing he says. That's the funny thing about, Southern California. There's definitely an accent. And you grew up in Northern California. I grew up in Central California. I don't know that we have the accent or the affect. And then there's L.A., there's the San Fernando Valley thing. San Diego is a thing all unto its own. If you meet a native San Diegan, there's going to be a couple times when you're like, what?
What are you saying?
What did you say? They talk like they have chewing gum in their mouth. Anyway.
All right. Okay. Well, this is the official website of the River Park, and we were just talking about SDSU, but it's an SDSU thing too. So we need to get license plate frames that are like SDSU parent or something, just because that's like kind of our new thing.
That's our new thing.
That's our new thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Oh, Breezeway Airlines is coming to San Diego. This is a low-cost airline, and they're offering 5 new routes.
Is it called Breezeway or is it called?
Isn't it called Breezeway?
Is it?
Breeze
Breeze Airways.
Sorry. Breeze Airways. That's similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's a street here called Breezeway.
Oh, that's true. I was confused with the street around the corner and this airline.
Right.
Breeze Airways. Yes.
A new low-cost airline coming to Lindbergh Field, and they've got several routes that are, at least in one instance, I can attest to the fact that there was no way to get to Ohio easily from San Diego, and now there will be.
We have one family member who has people have different stuff that they like, and you can't always explain it. One of our family members is really into the state of Ohio.
Yes.
And previously there was no way to get to Ohio in a quick and economically, feasible fashion.
But now you can take Breeze Airways direct from Lindbergh to Cincinnati, Thursdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, starting May 2nd from $129 for a one-way fare. And I'll bet you they're going to have some sales that gets that one-way fare down even more. And when you think about it, $129 to get your butt in a seat on an airplane in San Diego and land in Ohio, because Ohio, people think of Ohio as being the central United States. That's pretty damn far east. Yeah.
And if you were going to drive there, that would cost you so much more, just with the gas and the wear and tear in your car and lodging and food. And,
you'd pay way more than that. So this is I'm sure this is one of those airlines that, the seat doesn't recline and you got like this much leg room, and they might throw you a bag of peanuts and they might not. But if you can sit still in your seat for 5 hours, you'll be in Ohio.
I think I could do that.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
So other places they're going to: Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Frankly, I'm not going to Jacksonville, but
Raleigh/Durham.
Raleigh-Durham, yeah.
North Carolina, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ooh, now see Pittsburgh. I'd go to Pittsburgh because you know why?
Cheesesteak Sandos?
Absolutely.
And John you guys should do like you should take this and do like a dude's trip and do the cheesesteak Sando experience.
That's such a long flight just to find out if Pat's or Geno's is better, but
well, you guys take a train all the way to LA just to eat the
leisurely
Sando.
Yeah, that's a leisurely 2-hour train ride from Solana Beach. This is going to be like a 6-7 hour flight. But yes,
well, you'll think of it.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
And we'll report back. We'll make a video.
Yes. So this is something new coming to San Diego. Now let's talk about some stuff that's going away. There's a few things that are going away.
Changes.
Oh no. 2 Walmarts are closing.
Oh, that's a shame. What are we going to do? What are people going to do? Well, actually, I'm sure the people that live near these Walmarts are pissed.
Well, when I saw this headline, I had to go quickly and see which
I
ones.
did the same thing.
I was like, okay, not Poway.
Yeah,
all right,
please,
thank you,
Poway.
because I'm at the Poway Walmart probably more than I want to admit.
Yes.
But they're not closing that one.
Walmart has become a very integral cog in the whole survival wheel.
Well, I'm sure if you have a lot of money and can you don't need to shop at Walmart, then that's That's good.
We need Walmart.
we need Walmart.
We need
Thank
cheap
you,
dental
Walmart.
floss and mouthwash and deodorant and whatever else Walmart provides.
Yeah.
Sometimes hot sauce, ice cream.
So many things.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Walmart, for staying open in Poway. Sweatpants.
I'm wearing some
okay.
Walmart sweatpants right now.
So let's see. Fletcher Parkway in El Cajon closing. And then, Imperial Avenue in Logan Heights. Okay.
Yeah, see, now, the people who were going to the Fletcher Parkway in El Cajon will probably now have to go. Boy, where's the next closest Walmart to them? It's not in La Mesa.
I don't know. Hopefully these folks will be all right.
Ugh, I hope so. I'm sorry, people.
You guys will be okay. You'll figure it out. I know
It sucks,
it's tough,
though,
but,
because, people need stuff from Walmart.
Yeah.
But why are they closing? The decision was not made lightly and was reached only after careful, thoughtful review process. The company said underlying business is strong. These stores haven't performed as well as we'd hoped, unable to reach lease renewals.
And the people on Reddit are speculating that the reason that these stores are closing is the same reason why the new Target that was supposed to happen, where was that location?
In the East Village.
Yeah, is not happening because of loss.
Yeah, they say that, but I don't necessarily buy it. I mean,
No.
the rap on the street is that loss prevention is at an all-time high, but I don't buy it. I used to work in retail when I was a teenager, and loss prevention was a constant drumbeat. And
It always has been, and just recently it's been like a major, thing that we're.
Well, because it's become somewhat politicized. Now, see,
okay.
when I was a teenager, I used to work for Miller's Outpost, later became Anchor Blue, then went out of business.
My friend Angela also worked at Miller's Outpost, and I
Right.
think you and she and you, I'm not sure.
Me and her, yes.
Yeah, both
Her
of
and
y'all.
I, yes.
All y'all can commiserate about the jeans wall.
Oh yeah, the folding of the jeans wall.
People come in and mess up the jeans, and then you have to fold the jeans back.
That was an era when retail was very regimented. We had our standard operating procedure manual. The jeans had to be folded and stacked a certain way. If you go into Ross or something like that right now, it's a bad scene. But the thing is, we used to have smash and grab robberies back then in 1987, 88, 89, So, I mean, it's nothing new, this whole loss prevention thing. I think basically, now you see lease renewals. They mentioned lease renewals. I think the corporation, tried to lean on the commercial landlord to get a better lease rate, or at the lease renewal point, they didn't get what they wanted. So, so they're out at that point. But, this probably shouldn't swim too deep into these waters.
All right, well.
But the thing is, I frankly don't, unless somebody can show me the stats, show me the numbers that there's more shoplifting now than there ever has been before, I'm not buying it.
All right, well, we'll have to look into this and get back to you next time.
Because it's all about the numbers. You can say anything you want. You can show me any Instagram meme you want to show me, or any altered video from wherever, but I'm not going to believe it unless I see the data.
That's right. Show us the data.
Show me the data.
All right. Well, in other stories of stuff that's going away, Costco is taking away their churros.
Oh!
You guys like Costco churros, right? I mean, who doesn't? I haven't had one.
Why haven't you had one? Because they're not that good.
I guess. I mean, I don't really go to the Costco food court too much. But anyway, so they're taking away the churro, which costs $1.49, and replacing it with a double chocolate chunk cookie that will be sold for $2.49.
You know how many calories this damn cookie has in it?
No.
700.
What?
700
That's
calories.
like half the calories you're supposed to eat. Well, maybe depending on your size and fitness goals, that's like half to a third of your daily calories.
I guarantee you I'm never eating one of these cookies by myself.
I bet they're not that good either. I mean, why such a large cookie?
I don't know, but the Costco churro, I mean, when you get a Costco churro, it's not a churro. It's like a baked thing.
It's a churro flavored treat.
Piece of bread. Yeah, it's a
I used to buy it for the little kids all the time. When I would take them to Costco, they'd want a treat afterwards.
Oh yeah, you tell a 4-year-old that's a churro.
Get them the churro.
They're into bread covered with cinnamon and sugar. But a real churro is deep fried, and when you bite into it, it's It's crispy. The sugar and the cinnamon on the outside is crispy, and it's a little bit greasy, and that's a churro. So the Costco churro was, as the teenagers, as the Gen Z people say, pretty mid. Very mid. But
was it sus or just mid?
Well, it's just mid.
Okay, just mid.
But replacing it with this giant 700 calorie cookie that costs more, I don't know.
That's sus.
It's a little sus.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, if any of you have tried the giant cookie, I don't even know if anybody can, but if you've tried the giant cookie, let us know if it's worth the 700 calories and the $2.49.
I want Costco to give me a burger.
They had that for what did they get?
No, they have the beef brisket sandwich.
Yeah, the brisket. Do they still have that?
Yeah, they still do.
Okay.
It's not that great.
I haven't eaten at the Costco food court in years.
Yeah, well, just the pizza. We've brought the pizza.
Oh, but I didn't eat there. We've
No.
had hangouts with teenagers and
we bring
pizza
the
to bring
pizza
home.
The $10 Costco pizza is awesome if you got.
Especially if you've got a bunch of teenagers at your house that you're trying to feed for not a lot of money.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So this next thing, we might talk about it for a while, and we could get pretty nuts and bolts. It might not be for everyone. So just to let you know, don't flame us in the comments.
Sensitive content. I have no idea what you're talking about.
New ADU laws now in effect.
Okay.
Allow homeowners to sell their ADUs separately from their main house.
Wow.
This is complicated.
It is so complicated.
So this is this guy's just putting gas in his car. And if you do this, you have to create a whole HOA.
Yeah,
most people don't want to make an HOA to sell your house.
I can speak to this, and our good friend David Ridge has done some phenomenal research on this.
I'm going to move us over here. I'm going to give you the mouse, and I'm going to let you take the lead on this one. But
okay, well, how long is this story?
I don't know. You don't have to.
All right, so
people can't hear this guy.
Okay, so this guy's yakking about it. So already in California, the state government has passed laws, and then by extension, municipalities have passed laws making it easier for homeowners to build an ADU, accessory dwelling unit. Not necessarily a bad thing. And now this new law has kicked in, which allows a homeowner to actually sell the ADU on their property separate from the house that they live in.
And this one is, I don't want to interrupt you, but this one is tall too. And I've heard people on Reddit complaining about, hey, my neighbor is building a 2-story, ADU in my residential neighborhood and ruining my view. And people are looking down into my backyard.
Yes. And so without getting too deep into the weeds, if you already live in an HOA, this is going to be even more complicated. But for instance, let's just assume you don't live in an HOA. You want to build an ADU in your backyard. The state and the city have made it fairly easy to do that. And up until now, you could live in it, you could use it, you could have relatives in it, you could rent it out, whatever. Now they're saying you can sell this thing. But if you sell the ADU on your property, you have to create, essentially, a homeowners association within your parcel. So you living in your home are the master HOA, and you sell your...
Can you be the president? You have to be. Who's the president?
You'd pretty much have to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you sell the ADU in your backyard. So...
I don't want to interrupt you, but again, you're selling the ADU, and some people don't think about this, but you're taking away a piece of property from the main unit.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Exactly. And this is where our friend David Ridge, who's an appraiser, sent me. He did some phenomenal analysis that I looked at, I read it, and I haven't really assimilated it into any broadcast marketing or anything yet. But very, very interesting stuff, because you're exactly right. So say you have just round numbers, you have a 10,000 square foot lot, you build an ADU on 2,000 square feet of your lot, and you sell the ADU, and say you can sell the ADU for $300,000. That sounds great, right? As a homeowner, all of a sudden, wow, I can build this thing and I can sell it for $300,000. But now you don't have a tenant. You've got another owner on your lot.
Yeah, someone owns your backyard.
Yeah, a piece of it. Somebody else owns a piece of your lot. And if you decide you're going to sell your house, then whoever buys your house is going to have to want to be an HOA for this, And this is, okay, even further down into the weeds. Anytime a new HOA is created, there are going to be lawyers that are going to
the lawyers are going to make a lot of money on this one, and it's going to take a long time to settle all this stuff out because it's complicated AF.
Oh, yeah. I mean, say you buy an ADU from somebody and then all of a sudden you don't like something, you're going to wind up suing them. The HOA is going to be in litigation.
And a lot of these units are going to be built, I don't know how much to code they're going to be built, or I mean, people are trying to squeeze, new units onto their existing property, and
the city has, in order to get the permit, you're going to have to build it to code. Code has been very relaxed in terms of how far set back from the back of the yard. I mean, there's all sorts of weird things that have been, sort of glossed over. But the thing is, imagine a scenario where you own a home, you sell an ADU in your backyard, and all of a sudden the person who bought your ADU decides, hey, I don't like the way this or that was done, so I'm going to sue the Homeowners Association, which is you. Now you can't sell your house, and they can't sell their house
locked up in litigation
because there's litigation.
Who knows how long?
And you can't sell it because no lender's going to lend on anything that's in litigation. So yes, that's going to be one problem. The other problem is, say you have a $1 million house. You put an ADU in the backyard, you sell that for $300,000. The analysis that David Ridge did basically shows that your house is now worth 25% less, roughly.
Yeah, how do you even appraise the mean unit?
And I'm sorry if I got that number wrong,
you
David.
Probably lost some of your, in addition to the property, the land, you've lost some of you, and you've got somebody else crowding on your space. You've got people, walking around your back walkway to get into their unit. And
yes.
It's going to be complicated how to find the value of what these homes are worth.
And then if the person in your backyard decides they want to sell their condo, they can do that.
They can sell it to whoever they want because they own it. Yeah.
Yes. And what if, if the new person they sell it to has a, 5 giant Rottweilers?
What if they want to open a puppy mill or something,
Or they decide, hey, I'm going to live somewhere else 6 months of the year and Airbnb this thing. Even if it's against the law to do that, it's going to be it's going to be very hard. It's going to be messy.
We're not going to build one.
No, absolutely
we
not.
might build one, but we're just going to let our kids use it.
Yeah, or if in my opinion, if you're going to build an ADU on your property, make it a rental. That way,
at least,
if stuff starts going sideways, you can evict your tenant. That's your tenant.
And that's still not going to be easy with today's property laws, but at least there will be some resolution.
Yeah, at least the person living in your backyard doesn't actually own a piece of it. They're your tenant. Anyway, it's messy. It's all in an effort to, quote unquote, solve the housing crisis. And
it's going to be complicated.
The housing crisis is nothing new at all. This has been going on since the 1860s. The housing crisis is nothing more than a problem of home values climbing and people not able to afford homes. And as values climb, less and less people can afford homes, and then incomes rise and more people can afford homes. Then at some point, somewhere along the way, the market collapses, because it always does, and then a bunch of people buy homes. Anyway, it's an ebb and a flow. But ever since the dawn of time, we've been trying to build our way to affordable housing, and it doesn't work because more people keep coming, et cetera, et cetera.
Now we're onto a mattress sale.
Yeah.
Sure we got here.
Can we get a My Pillow commercial?
No, we cannot. We cannot do that.
I don't sell lumpy pillows.
Okay. All right.
Or if you haven't seen that, you got to go on YouTube and see it. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. My Pillow guy's deposition in his little lawsuit thing. Go watch
Whether
it.
you like My Pillow guy or you don't like him.
Whether you love him or you hate him, you watch that deposition. It's flippin' funny.
All right, so this is the last thing I have prepared here. So there is a newly crowned winner of the world's ugliest lawn contest. So this is a contest.
That's not a
it's
lawn.
A world.
All right.
Again, yeah, that's a point I had too. But this is a contest from this. I think it's a Australian website, but they will take submissions from anywhere in the world. And I think they're trying to promote water awareness. We're not using a lot of water on our lawns. So everybody sends pictures of their lawn and they judge which is the ugliest. So this lady won this year. Okay. Kathleen, I don't see the last name, but this lady, Kathleen Murray. So she won a used t-shirt that says proud owner of the world's ugliest lawn.
A used t-shirt?
I don't know what that means. But this is an actual
I'm wearing
contest.
a used t-shirt.
Well, you used it.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I mean. It's used.
Right.
So who used her t-shirt?
Whoever had the title before her. I guess they pass it around year to year. So this is the thing, ugliest lawn. And this lawn is pretty ugly, but I think I've seen uglier lawns.
Yeah.
I guess it's subjective. Beauty's
Yeah.
in the eye of the beholder, but
True.
I hadn't heard up until today.
I don't know how official any of these rankings are now. What did she win? The t-shirt and
The
what else?
t-shirt, the title of being the
right.
the title holder of the ugliest lawn in the world.
Okay.
So,
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Kathleen Murray.
All right. Here, let's put us back.
If you want to know more about the ADU thing, let's chat, but I would not be in a big hurry to sell an ADU on my property.
If you want to build one, maybe, but if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to sell it, you might want to think a little bit.
At least if you build it and you rent it out, you've got the option to keep somebody in there, get them out, whatever. Use it as a meditation space. I don't know. I mean, when I first heard about this, I was excited. I was like, wait a minute, I could sell part of my house and make a lot of money. But then as I started thinking about it, I'm like, wait,
That's my house.
no.
Yeah.
No. No.
You and John are making stir fry tonight, is that right?
Correct.
I can smell the prep work that you've already done, and I'm getting hungry.
Yes,
So
the veggies are chopped and the tofu is baked, and John's got some beef he's gonna stir fry. I mean, yeah, we're ready. The rice is cooked.
All right.
So it's gonna just be about 15 minutes to put everything together, and then we are going to eat.
the international symbol for eating.
Yes.
Okay, we're good now.
Did anybody watch to the end? If you watched to the end, let us know.
I'm looking at our screen over here on Facebook. We look all like weird and stretched out and stuff. I don't know what happened, but
I'm about done with Facebook.
I think we might move on to YouTube soon because
Yeah, streaming live on YouTube. I mean, the Facebook thing, we've had a couple of fans that, pop in and out sometimes, but it's...
Well, it looks like they stretched us out all weird tonight. I'm not cool with that.
yeah.
If they stretched us vertically, that's, make us taller and thinner, then maybe I'm okay
Yeah.
with that, but not the other way.
Does it make my arms look bigger if I'm stretched out?
I don't know.
Never mind.
All right, everybody. Well, we hope you have a wonderful weekend, whether you decide to, go to the rodeo or the MLK Day parade. I hope that we will check out the new Riverwalk hike because I want to
think we
do
will.
that.
Yes.
But if you're just chilling at home, hope you have a good time with that too. And we'll be back again next Friday.
See ya.
See y'all later.